Christiansen.
Welcome back. So I thought I'd address the elephant in the room, or at least the elephant in our weather center. The big question, will it rain? We've been advertising a chance for rain during the Monday-Tuesday time frame for some time now. So what is going on? I can't stand it when forecasters change the chance for rain. They either up it, they lower it, they take it out of the forecast altogether. Maybe they move it, they shift it from one day to the next without giving any explanation as to why. So I'm going to sort of take you down the road that we follow when we try to forecast these rain events. We're going to start with the Will It Rain checklist. Now you have to look at the days leading up to a rain event and then the days of the forecast event. So anywhere from Saturday, this past Saturday, through Tuesday, we look at a number of factors. First of all, how many cloudy days have we had? Well, yesterday we had some really nice cloud cover. Today we were back to clear skies. We like to see several days of clouds so that when that big trigger comes through, whether it's a front, an area of low pressure, it doesn't take as much work for the atmosphere to release that water and to rain, because the atmosphere has been getting saturated from the top down. So those two have kind of canceled each other out. In terms of the moisture, we're looking at several measurements of moisture in the air. We'll tackle 3 of those tonight. They were way high yesterday, way low today. Those two canceling each other out. Now, a big trigger, either an area of low pressure, a cold front, something like that, needs to move in to help us bring the rain on. We do have a trigger moving in tomorrow into Tuesday. We'll talk about that in just a second. And we also like to see cooler air moving in, because once that cooler air moves in, shrinks those air molecules and they can't hold as much water, so it's kind of forced to fall out and rain on us. Here's the other thing that we can't stand, or I can't stand, when the models are in disagreement. If all the models that churn and burn through the numbers day in, day out, hour after hour, say 30% chance for rain, and they all concur, well, we feel pretty confident about saying a 30% chance for rain. The models now are running anywhere from 10 to 50% chance for rain during the Monday night into Tuesday time frame. We hate this as forecasters. So our confidence is not very high. There are just way too many red flags, things that are checking each other out, the difference in the weather models. So I say all of that and then give you the bottom line. I'm going with a 30% chance for rain. Keeping it simple, right in the middle. This is how sometimes we come to this possibility of precip, because of all the disagreement in the models, the different things on our checklist. So we're calling a 30% chance that it is going to rain Monday night into Tuesday. You'll see that in your 7-day too. Right now, though, we are working with wind from the south at 7 miles per hour, 49 degrees under an almost new moon. So lots of stars out there if you could see them. If those clouds would move out of the way. Our clouds are moving in, so an indication more moisture is trying to seep into the air. But one of those measurements of moisture that we've talked about, precipitable water. I know it sounds like a lot of verbal gymnastics, but it's really the moisture that is in the column of air over your head. If you could squish it down to the surface, how much you'd be standing in. Yesterday it was high. Today it's less than half of what it was on Saturday. Here are the clouds that are starting to move in tonight. We see a little bit of clearing, but that trigger is moving through. We talked about that front. We talked about that area of low pressure. And here it is. This is going to help to bring together all of these aspects that are hinting at a chance for rain. It's 10% tomorrow during the day, goes up to 30% Monday night into Tuesday. Keep in mind it's going to be a little bit breezy, and our temps will finally cool off. We'll be in the upper 50s by Tuesday.